Hold on. Where did I put the oh goodness. Alright, hey y'all. So I'm just hopping on here real quick. Hope everybody's day went well, but I wanted to try the viral curtain bang wig. So I had seen this on TikTok, and it's a curtain bang HD lace wig. The style is bombshell, and I got it in the color 1. That's my usual like go-to color is the color 1. They have 1, 1B, 2, 4, ash brown, burgundy, high coconut, high hottie, high vanilla, OM Misty, OM taupe, penny, spicy, and scarlet. So my go-to, hey Nikki, how you doing? Hold on, let me penny Nikki. So I don't even know if this be working, but oh wait, say follow me. Say follow me, Nikki, so I can have it pinned. I was able to help my friend get to 50 subscribers so she can go live. So hopefully you're past 50, but hopefully I can get you more because I believe in community, y'all. So yeah. So let me pin. And I'm gonna when I upload this, Nikki, I'm gonna make sure to link you, or to put this in the description part so we follow. But yeah, so this is the viral wig. I also seen it on Glamazon Tay. So I follow Glamazon Tay. Let me see. And I have my laptop here, y'all. So hold on, let me pull it up real quick. But I seen it on her and I was like, you know what? Why not? Let me give it a try. Because why not, right? So I was watching Eve's interview with let me see, y'all. Hold on. Did I put this on mute? But I'm about to show y'all Glamazon. Y'all should, a lot of people know her because she has a good, major following base. But I was watching Eve, and she's on Angie Martinez. So I was watching that. I'm like, let me bring this in here. But if y'all want some beauty tips, Glamazon Tay is your go-to girl. Like, she will put people on. So yeah, this is Glamazon Tay. Has a major, it's it girl Glamazon Tay. Has a major following base, but she's good with like beauty tips and a lot of things. But yeah, so went ahead, ordered it, seen it on TikTok, and sometimes, you know, hair can look good on other people, but everybody got different head shapes. And I know my head shape. So I was like, okay, it looks good on the girls on TikTok. It looks good on Glamazon Tay. But, hey y'all, but is it going to look good on me? But I honestly rate this so far as the appearance. I got it out the box. I rated a 10 out of 10. But of course, this is synthetic. So with synthetic, we already know synthetic wigs don't last too long. And another reason why I really wanted to get this wig is because I have a wedding that I'm going to later this year. Now, I do have an amazing stylist. She's an amazing braider. She's in Orlando. Her prices are affordable. But right now, your girl is trying to do better when it comes to basically DIY anything. Or if I can find a way to save a little bit more, then why not? So because I'm going to this wedding, I needed to test this out. So what I'm going to do is, because I like the appearance, it is long. I'm going to show y'all the back. Look back at it. So this is the back. It's pretty long. It is summer. So we're going to test it out. We're going to do some running in this. No, I'm joking. I ain't going to be doing no running in this. But I'm going to test it out. I'm going to wear it to work. I'm going to see, you know, how I feel in it. But what I'm going to do is, we're going to have to wait for another payday. Thank you. Oh Lord, I need to wear my glasses more, y'all. I'm squinting. Thank you, Kumar. I'm gonna just call you Kumar. I'm showing my age. I'm squinting. But thank you, Kumar. Oh, you're from India. I have a lot of people from India that be watching me. That's pretty cool. What part of India? Hey, Kumar. I like that name. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order, most likely next week, I'm gonna order this wig again. I wanted to try highlights and everything, but for the wedding, I'm just gonna stick with black. So thank you so much. Do you have like an active channel? I like to support people, Kumar. So if I'm unsure if you actually like upload content, but I like, one second, let me hop on here. This is why I brought my laptop as well. So if anybody was a newer content creator and needed more followers, that I would. No, you don't have any. You're not really active. I see you on here, but I like the support. So yeah, thank you. You subscribe. I'm telling y'all, I always get on here and I say, if you're a smaller content creator, go on like Nikki. My girl Nikki's on here. She's always supporting, but her behind don't want to go on live. You should try the hair color cream to see if you like it. Then you could wash it after. You think so, Nikki? Because let me see. Because I'm kind of mindful. I know some people could pull it off. Oh, Kumar, could you follow my friend Nikki, please, and support her? She has an amazing platform as well. She's a smaller content creator like myself. So this is in Bombshell. You might be right, but I don't want nothing too long. I'm gonna go back and see, because I'm mindful. I don't know, because right when it doesn't make sense to get two of the same one. I don't know. I'm gonna see, Nikki, because for the wedding I don't want to be looking crazy. Or I might just, I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I might take your advice too. I'm in the United States. I'm in the United States, but I am Haitian. As you can see the features. So some people know I'm Haitian, some don't. I've had some people, depending on where I work and everything, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know you were Haitian. So thank you so much. It's not crazy if the wig. Okay, so I'll take your advice, Nikki. I'll go ahead and I will definitely try it, like try more highlights or something. And I'm gonna look it up on TikTok. TikTok is your best friend when it comes to just seeing what the girlies are ordering, what's out there, what you might like, styles and everything. So I highly recommend that. I know a lot of people don't like to be scrolling all the time because TikTok can be addictive, but it's also informative. Like you can get so much information on there. So I recommend it. What do I have planned for this evening? Well, right now it is 9:46. Let me see something. I'm a Googling type of chick. So what time is it in India? Wow, it is 7:16 in the morning. Yeah, I'm pretty much done after this, Kumar. I'm done after this. I gotta go to work in the morning. But I see it's the next day in India. Did you follow my friend Kumar? Okay, so what else was I going to say? So yeah, if you are, and the wig was pretty much affordable. I think overall I paid like $45. I think $45 or so. So what I am going to do in this center here, I would like for it to be, I do have a, I lost my train of thought. My wig cap on, a brown one, but just for safety, I am going to put some of my concealer. This is some matte concealer. The top came off, y'all. Oops. But I usually like to take a brush and just go down the center, take this off, go down. I do it on the inside, and I'll even do it on top too. This has some of my glitter on it, but I don't really use this. So that's just a tip. Just in case if you don't have a wig cap or anything, and you just, some people, they don't like wig caps. You just completed work? Oh my goodness. You were working for a U.S. client. How did that go? How did that go, Kumar? Well, congratulations on that, because that means you were making some money, so that's good to know. But yeah, just the tip is get some concealer. And I'm telling you, TikTok University, YouTube University, Google University, all them universities will get you right. So there's no excuse. If you are tomboyish and you trying to do better, if you probably was raised and you ain't have sisters, older sisters, yeah, it's going fine. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm happy that it's going well. Thank you again for the support, Kumar. But if you are just someone who is trying to elevate your look, but you want a budget, TikTok University, y'all don't have no excuse, because I know I am. I'm trying to do my best on a budget. So yeah, get some concealer. It's not bad, but for me, you can always learn to perfect things. And what Glamazante did was, or Tay, she went ahead and she did cut the bangs, like make it a little center. I'm not going to do all of that if I come on live on a daily basis. No, not on a daily basis because of my schedule, Kumar, but I do try to go on live at least twice a week because I see the benefits of it. I'm able to get more subscribers, more people. They want people that's relatable. They want to learn something. So people tend to come across the page and they subscribe. So it's a lot. It's a lot of benefits with coming on live, and it helps you, be a little bit more comfortable with speaking. I never had a problem speaking in front of people, but for some, if they want to improve public speaking, maybe get on live. There's like a lot of benefits to it. Now, the absolute negative side is you will have negative comments, negative people, but I'm one, I don't care. Oh, thank you. I'm one, I don't care about negative comments, because people are going to always find a reason to say something negative or think something negative, but you have to be one that doesn't, strong-minded enough so it doesn't get to you. And I'm very strong-minded at this stage in my life. Maybe not always I was, but at this stage in my life, I don't be caring about negative comments. So that's just a tip for people that really want to get on live but are kind of concerned about the comments. And you also can filter them. Hi, chatty boy. How you doing? My day went well. How did your day go? So yeah, so this isn't bad. It is long. So I am going to take Nikki, my friend's advice, who's on the live, about getting a different color or just highlights for the wedding. Because she right. Because life is too short to be boring and pick the same thing over and over again. So why not? So I am going to take her advice. I'm going to order it. Well, I'm on here. Nikki, I don't know if you said this. I'll text you. I don't want to say that on live. I be particular about what I share with friends who are on social media. If they ain't sharing on social media, I ain't saying it. But it's about I'm going to text it. Because I need to get you something to congratulate you. To congratulate you. Do what you like. Don't. Yeah, and what they think. Yeah, but I only said that because it'd be some nasty comments. But I'll be like, wait a minute. When you have a goal, you have to keep going for your goal. If you have honest and pure intentions about what you're doing, then you can't and that's just for life in general, you can't let comments get to you. I always like to say that. You can't let people get to you. You have to know what you're doing or have an idea of what you're doing, and to not let people distract you from your goal. But yeah, cool. I like you. See, you positive. So yeah, so that's a tip I have also. So what I'm trying to do is, another tip, if you're someone who is trying to save more money, but you're also trying to look good, I recommend when you get paid, not all the time, but let's just say after you do your budgeting. Thank you, Kumar. Thank you so much. See, I love positive people, and you're from India, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so a tip that I have for the women or whoever is on a budget and they trying to do more for themselves, whether it's you trying to learn how to do your nails more, you want to learn how to do them more, you want to learn how to do your hair, but let me see, like it takes time for you to catch on how to do things, or it's challenging because not everyone knows how to braid their own hair. Not everyone knows what they're doing. So a recommendation would be to save certain people that you run across on or certain content creators that you run across online to, hey Dominic, to save their videos. Like, let's just say if you run across my video, for example, I can use myself as an example because I'm on here, or anyone else, save it under playlists like hair. If you run across somebody who knows how to do nails, go ahead and save that in the playlist under nails. Hi Isabella. Save it so that way you could reference what you need to buy. You can go back, you don't have to search like, who was that content creator that I ran across that said to invest in getting this for nails. Like, these are tips that I've learned to do to kind of help me, because sometimes there are going to be goals that you want to achieve. You can't be spending $500 on getting your hair done if you're trying to save up for a house. You get what I'm saying? Or a down payment on a house. You can't go in a month and spend, I don't know, $200 on getting your nails. Am I using any other social media than YouTube? Yeah, I do use TikTok as well, but TikTok is hard to go on. But on TikTok, I could post it in this description when I'm done with this video. Oh, shoot, I don't mind. Why not? But YouTube is like, I'm really focused on that because, I am on Instagram, I am on TikTok, I am on YouTube, but YouTube is kind of like, okay, that's where I really want to put in that work, because after all this research I've done, it's like YouTube is very reliable for the time being. I hope it is. With TikTok, it's kind of iffy. One minute they want to take it away, next minute they don't want to take it. It's just too much going on. With Instagram is a little different. So YouTube, I really feel like that's the platform that'll be able to allow me to earn income. But not just that, I just really like the platform. I really do. I learned so much. I learned a lot on TikTok. Don't get me wrong. Oh, okay. Thank you. So yeah. So if you know that you're trying to save towards a car, towards a home, towards getting your new place, you about to enroll, or you're enrolled in school and you need to save for the upcoming semester, certain things you have to be mindful of what you spend money on. And on my platform, I don't have a niche per se. I just want to teach people what I've learned from experiences, especially if you grew up not having the most, like from as far as my story, like my parents are immigrants, so they came here like grinding, and they still not able to provide us financially with like the best things, but they did their best as long as we was fed, had a roof over our head. So when you grow up not having the most money, you're gonna learn to improvise. So from a young age, I had to learn how to braid hair from my cousin. I just watched her. So as time went on in college, that's what helped me get through, like learning to doing some of the girls' hair, learning how to improve on certain things. And then as time went on, you improve a lot more. So when you grow up without having a lot, you learn how to not only improvise but also save. You just learn how to be a little bit more creative. So hey Solo Soul, y'all follow Solo Soul as well. If you're someone who is interested. Oh, and Solo Soul, can you follow my friend Nikki? Please. So follow Solo Soul if you're someone who you're thinking about moving to another country. Solo Soul's platform basically discusses the challenges of moving to Tanzania, the pros, the cons, all of that. So beautiful channel, and he has his beautiful family on there. Nikki Southern Belle platform focuses on fashion, lifestyle, all various things. So He said, listen, Linda, this #1 paycheck a month has me working several events. And that's fine. Make that money. That's what I wanted to talk about, sending you something for that since you mentioned it. I'm happy you're feeling happy. So I'll be adding you after her live ends. Yeah, definitely. And I'll send you his page. So talks about a lot of that. And it's interesting. And I'm telling you all, I see a lot of people, I run across a lot of people's pages where they're like, they don't, some bash the US, some don't. I know I'm kind of jumping from topic to topic, but stay with me here. But let me tell you something. I'm not going to bash it because it does allow us a lot of freedom compared to other states. But then there's a whole lot of cons living here as well. So it's a lot of pros and cons. But seeing a lot of my people taking the risk, or people in general taking the risk to get up and move, is very brave, and it takes a lot of courage. Oh, thanks, y'all. This makes me happy. Okay, so yeah. So back to what I was saying as far as hair. So when you grow up without having the most, then you learn how to improvise. So what my channel focuses on is teaching the girlies that kind of grew up like me, or even somebody who run across my page, how to find ways to kind of improve their look. That's something I've really been working on. So anyone who can relate, let me know. I'm a woman in my mid-30s. Thank you, Lord. Ain't no shame, right? But millennial here. But improving my look is something I really want to focus on. And if anyone can relate, also a tomboy. But it's okay with being a tomboy and sexy. Like, I really look up to women who just do the heels almost every day, the makeup, the lipstick. Like, that's not me, but I want to be like a combination, if you could feel me. So it takes a lot of faith, and your family worked so hard to build here. Get started on that book. Y'all, Farrah kept all the girls in the dorm with fresh hair. I'm telling you, like, and life skills. Oh my gosh. And so it takes a lot of faith in your family work. Yeah, thank you, Solo Soul. And that's all of our families, like all of our families. Yeah. Yeah. When you look back, you see like what your parents, regardless of where they came from, what your parents went through to get you where you're at, it just makes you, if you ever have the time to sit in silence, sit in quietness, like you're able to just reflect a lot on what the people before us went through in order to get us like where we're here today, And so, yeah. So back to what I was saying about with hair and everything, like picking up life skills is very beneficial. And speaking of like growing up without a lot, I'm telling you all, like I picked up, so my cousin, great with braiding. Actually right now I believe she's like a licensed, we don't communicate as much, but she's a licensed hairstylist. So I think around this time she was like 16, and she's a few years like older than me. But I was watching her, like I had went over to her house. I was watching her. She was braiding this pregnant lady's hair. So she braiding. Hold on. I don't feel like in my mannequin because I was going to recreate it. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm braiding. What does it look like? I'm like, dang, I want to learn how to do that. Because back then, them Haitians kept us in Haitian hairstyles. Like, I'm like, dang, I want something like, the girls I see at school. Had us in them old lady Haitian hairstyles. Like, so I'm like, oh, can you teach me? She was like, well, I was like, how do you learn? She was like, you just watch. Like, she always had an attitude or whatever, but it's cool. So from then on, I have my younger sister, and I'm going to link her page. So I'm going to tag Solo Soul, Nikki Southern Belle, and my sister's page, Black Girl Can't Braid. So interesting name, I know, but follow her page. She has like great content. It's unique, but I love it. I like it. So I'm like, hey, I was like, I need to practice on your hair. This is going to help us out in the future. I gave my sister some of the ugliest hairstyles. I gave her some of the ugliest hairstyles, but fast forward to now, I think I uploaded a short not too long ago. Look at her braids, looking real nice. I'm better with it. Is there always room for improvement? Absolutely. But if you have if you have a skill Whether it's cooking, whether it's cleaning, whether it's, you miss my sister. Okay, I'll tell her you say hi. Y'all, everybody know my sister is like a huge introvert. She's a huge introvert. Hi, Kumar. Could you please follow Solo Soul as well? He has great content. Great content. So, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, but if you have a skill and you don't have a problem with profiting from it, and the reason I say that is sometimes people tend to want to keep their talents just as pure talent, not wanting to gain from it financially. And that's okay. Like, that is okay. But if you're someone, you don't mind doing it for profit, and some people might be like, well, the reason I don't want to earn monies from it is because then it'll feel like a job, right? But if you don't mind monetizing from it, like making some extra money to pay your bills, just go ahead and try it. So it really helps. It really helps with your finances. So if you know how to braid hair, go ahead. Try to do a couple of heads a week. Doing hair in college literally saved me. It literally saved me. And I went to college to FAMU, of course, with Solo Soul and Nikki Southern Belle. That's where I met them. Like, FAMU back then was just amazing, beautiful, build a lot of friendships. That's one of the pros with going to college, is you're able to meet different types of people from different backgrounds. If you're from a small town, a small city, and you know you want to get up and go to school elsewhere outside of your city, it's so many benefits. I do know I talk a lot about the cons, but to make everything balanced, to speak about the pros, you really run into some great people. Like, I'm closer to these people than some of my brothers. And it's no shade, but I have brothers, I have sisters, I have other siblings. Actually, I have a good amount. I'm closer to these two than them, you know? So it's like they're not just your friends, they become your family. You were always working. You worked at Godiva and a restaurant. Was it Chili's? Girl, yeah, I stayed working, Nikki. Oh, the girl said hello. Tell them I said hey. Hold on, what they still doing up? Is it because it's summer? Look at me trying to get in future mommy mode. I ain't no mommy yet, but I'm going to be like that. Why are you still up? I'm joking. But tell them I said hey. Tell my babies I said hey. Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, okay, you're packing. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for supporting. Where is Mrs. Solo Soul? I didn't want to put her name out there. I know sometimes people be particular with what names. Where's Mrs. Solo Soul? I crack myself up. But Nikki, I know I worked at y'all, I can't keep up. It was so many jobs, Nikki. Dang. Yeah, definitely Godiva. But it was more so like the sub spot that they shut down, not Subway. It was another one. She doing all the packing. I'm chilling. You ain't right. You ain't right, Solo. So you ain't right. But no, I get it. You be working. You be on go all the time. But I'm telling you all, like, if there's a skill, especially now in this economy, which is really disappointing. Y'all, I ran across a article. I believe the article read more than 300,000, is it black women? Girl, you got your laptop right here. What are you doing? You can look it up. More than 300,000 women black women. Hold on. I think it said black women out of work. Oh, where is it? Yes, here it is. I was right. So, no, I didn't want to go on YouTube. I wanted the article. Listen, we talking about hair. I got to change the title because we talk about everything. Hold on, where's the article? Y'all, and I'm bringing this up for a reason so we could tie it back into hair. So, and I actually wanted to do a live on this. So it's MSNBC. 300,000 black women have left the labor force in 3 months. It's not a coincidence. So we can tie this back into hair, even though I'm going to edit the title. But hold on there. I didn't get a chance to print out the article and actually highlight it. I wanted to do a separate live, but I am going to kind of bring this up a little, well, speak about it a little bit. Here it is. DEI dismantle. At the same time, we've witnessed an aggressive rollback of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs across the federal government and private sector. In government, DEI roles were among the first eliminated under the current administration. Internally, directives signal that race-conscious dialogues, even when supported by data, are now restricted or suspect, reinforcing a chilling effect on equity-driven decision-making. So in the private sector, DEI budgets have been slashed or frozen. Job postings for DEI roles dropped by 43% between August 2022 and July 2024. And the total number of DEI positions fell from 20,000 in 2023 to 17,500 by April 2025. Hi, Eric. Hi, thank you for joining. Companies have also scaled back mentorship programs, slowed inclusive hiring, and deprioritized equity benchmarks, treating DEI as expendable, even as the data proves otherwise. So that goes to show you, to circle back on what I was initially talking about, if there is a skill that you are really good at and you don't mind earning income, go for it. Okay, go for it. If you don't mind. I myself, I'm grateful for the job that I have. I really am. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I try my best not to complain. But for myself, I would be a fool. You understand me? In my mind, there is no such thing as job security. In my mind, there is no thing such as job security in 2025. And that is my personal belief based on what I read, what I listen to, and everything. So sometimes you have to think ahead of things as best as possible. We can't tell the future. We're not God or anything. But God does allow you to have free will and also your senses. One of your senses are listening, being observant, understanding what's going on. And what I mean by that is, if there's a skill that you're good at, I don't care if it's mentoring, I don't care if it's cooking, cleaning, personal shopper, personal organizer, try to find a way to see how you can profit from it. It doesn't have to be where you're charging people like buku money or something that's unreasonable, but something where you can fall back on in case your job was to end. And it's not to put any fear or anything in anyone's mind. I don't believe in that. But based on my experiences, the reason I think the way I think is due to my past experiences. I've been in situations to where I have been laid off. I have been terminated, and I'm like, dang, what am I going to do? Like, if you know your situation, only you know your situation, right? Only you 100% are experiencing your situation and know how it feels. So if you know that you can't lean on certain people, you need income, you lose your job, then you got to figure out a game plan, especially if you're not 18 or something where people are like, oh, they're young, let me help. But baby, when you get older, you are responsible for what you got going on. So that's what I mean by go ahead, get your money off your skills. And I know it's easier to say than to do. Of course, I know that. But sometimes if you're hungry enough and you don't want to be like struggling going through it, sometimes you just have to figure out a way. But I know everybody else's like situation is different. But like seeing this article was just so disheartening. So when I read things like this, if I know I'm trying to understand more how finances work, how business work, how being an entrepreneur works, all of that, sometimes I really feel like there's not enough time in the day. But when I run across articles like this, granted, I am employed, grateful, but I'm going to think twice about going to get my hair done when I know I could do a little 1-2 at home, you know, I'm gonna think twice before I drop that $200-300 on getting my hair done. Cause this is honestly, it's disheartening. 300,000 Black women have left the labor force in three months. It's not a coincidence. So when you see these things, you're like, wait a minute. So when you're put in these positions, you're gonna learn how to be a little bit more creative. You're gonna learn how to research those resources around you to help, you know, with what you got going on financially, you know. And like I said, I'm going to do a separate live on this because I'm really getting more into what's going on economically. In the past, I did avoid it, and I know y'all can relate, because who wants to, it's like when you listen to news, it be so just depressing. Not only is it depressing, I don't be seeing more positive news. It's always negative. It's always negative. Oh, this person got laid off. They're like, oh, this happened. And I'm like, can y'all at least do a little half and half? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So, but I guess call it aging. I don't know. I wasn't interested in this stuff when I was like 16, you know, but I guess as time goes on and, you know, things can affect you. And because I'm in the healthcare field, and I would have never thought, maybe this is ignorance, I would have never thought that the healthcare field would be affected as well. Because that, growing up, those are the careers that they said was solid that aren't going to be affected, you know. So you just have to be open to knowing what's going on around here. So I kind of know I went over everything I need to get off soon. If I want to keep a job, I need to make sure I get up on time tomorrow morning, right? But yeah, so before I get off, I think I didn't finish my thought on this. So because I'm getting, you know, paid soon or whatever, what I do, and a tip that I want to share with you is, if you're employed and you make your money, however, entrepreneur, a way to kind of always, and you know how to do your hair, or you're practicing, a way to kind of always make sure that you have hair and you ain't got to worry like, oh my gosh, I need this. Get some hair. Go to the hair store. Find out what those good hair stores are in your area, in your city where you live. Like about a couple months ago, I went to this like hair store that was really nice, really clean, good customer service. I'm like, I got to stick to there. It is a little further, but to me, I prefer quality sometimes, depending on the situation. I went ahead and I picked up a 28 piece because I really want to get better with short hairstyles too. Just in general, hairstyles that I feel like fit my face. And I also seen this at that new that hair store. It's Boss Bundle. Got this in black. But I didn't know that they had this to where the closure part. So I'm like, I want to try this. So it doesn't have to be this that you get, but just pick up some hair, pick up some braiding hair. Try to budget that out to where you always got hair in the closet, so you ain't got to worry about, oh my gosh, my money not looking right, my hair not looking right. I need to make sure my hair is done. I got this event going on. Like that'll really kind of help you kind of always have hair in your closet. Like if I could show y'all my closet, not right now. I make sure I have hair because I don't want to be in a position where I'm like, oh shoot, rushing, stressed out, and like my hair looking crazy. So yeah, but y'all, thanks for joining. I am going to include Nikki Southern Belle, Solo Soul, and Black Girl Can't Braid. That name got me tickled. She know that. But thanks for joining, y'all. I know I kind of hopped around a little bit, but that's okay. Right? That is okay. Oh, y'all. I was about to get on. I'm always yapping. But I had ordered a wig off of Amazon. I did not care for it. So read the reviews when it comes to ordering hair off of Amazon. This was the first hair. I made it work though, because I had to wash it several times, but it had some type of odor to it. But because I spent like $150 on it, I kept washing that thing. I kept like I combed it out, trimmed it because I didn't like that it was too curly. I'm like, I did a whole lot with it. But another tip that I have is if you're going to be ordering hair off of Amazon or anywhere, y'all read the bad reviews first and then read the good reviews. The bad reviews kind of give you an idea of what to expect in case that was to happen to you. But always read the reviews look at videos on YouTube, TikTok, because I hate when you spend money on something and you don't have the energy to return it, the time to return it, or can make the time to return it, and now you're stuck with it. So I'm going to be more mindful because that was the first time it happened. That wig smelled like if they got it from a horse's ass, that the horse smell was still on. It just smelled funky. So yeah, so just some quick tips. Like I said, I know I kind of jumped from topic to topic, but who cares, right? Like I told y'all, my channel doesn't focus on one thing. Good and affordable wigs are so hard to find. No, I agree with you, Shailene. I hope I pronounced that right. Yes, no, I agree with you. But sometimes, listen, with this so far, the wig I have on, the curtain bang wig, it's not bad. I did just get it out the packet. It's not bad, but you know it's synthetic. So synthetic, oh, okay, I pronounced it right. Synthetic, you know, ain't gonna last long. And before I get off of here, if like for this, I know it ain't gonna last long, y'all. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a mannequin head. It don't have to be those expensive ones. It can even be those white styrofoam ones. Make sure you don't sleep with this. Make sure you take it off at night. And when it gets old, like this all on the bottom, it's going to get old. You can learn how to like trim it because it gets tangled, all of that. So it's kind of tips that you can use to where you can make sure that your dollar stretches. One thing about it and two things for sure, I know how to stretch some dollars, okay? I told you, when you grow up, and you don't have the most as far as money-wise. Because some people, oh, thank you for subscribing. Shailene, do you have a channel? I always like to say on here, I like to support people who are smaller content creators as well. So I want to make sure you have 8 subscribers. Oh, you do have a playlist. So I subscribed as well. I'm going to try to make it a habit when I'm home to be on my laptop so it could be a little easier. Because sometimes when I'm on live, I can't actually go on the person's channel to support. I like to support back. I ain't a hater. So if you ever come on here and you need a follower, you trying to stream. Like I had a follower that was really trying to stream live. And they needed 50. Man, look, I'm a support because it's enough money out here for everybody to get some. Okay, so I'm never going to be a hater. But yeah, there's always tips. Like when you grow up a certain way, you're going to find a way to make things last. And that's something I know how to do, is to make things last as best as possible. And I'm always open to learning. So if you're someone like me, go ahead, follow, baby. If you need a follower, tell me. But yeah, so for this, I already know with synthetic, it's like the leftover hair, like scraps. So it's not going to take well to high heat. Do not flat iron. What you could do is you could use rollers if it's a wig like this. You could basically improvise to hold the curls. Do not sleep with synthetic wigs on, okay? Why? Because it's going to get matted and it's going to get old in 2.5 seconds, right? And always, like I was saying earlier, keep hair on deck. If you know you get paid twice out the month, at least one time out that month, get some hair. If you're someone you're trying to learn how to do hair, buy some hair, practice, get a mannequin. I'm gonna show y'all a mannequin real quick. Oh wait, no. I hope I don't have nothing fall. So I have a was this wig given to me? I think my friend gave me this wig, but this is not my I need my African American wig. I'm gonna get that next. Because this is more, it's like good when you have different texture mannequins and you're trying to learn how to improve on doing different types of hair. Like sometimes, like right now at At work, there is someone there that likes getting their hair braided. Now they're Hispanic. I'm not accustomed to doing Hispanic people's hair, right? They have a different type texture hair. But guess what? I am open to learning, because when you're open to learning how to do other people's hair that you're not accustomed to, guess what? That brings in business, right? So an example would be like his barber seeing me, because he has like I don't know what you call it really, but he only has hair up here. Like all this is shaved down. So he really loves when I do like the, what is it called? It's some type of braids, but it's overhand. It's overhand braids, right? I'm not used to doing overhand braids. I'm used to doing underhand, which is this way. This is underhand, right? And this is overhand when you're going over, right? So after practice, he let me practice. Guess what? His barber was like, oh my gosh, would she be willing to show me? And I already told him I'm better with underhand, not overhand. But look, he's like, oh no, Farrah, I already told him you're not doing this for free. You're going to be charging him $100 for such and such. Like, he didn't come to play. But look at how just me practicing, learning. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's improving every time I do it. But look at how that's a way to earn income. So that's what I mean by that. Like, if there's a way that you could bring in some money, y'all, do it. And it ain't going to cause you no harm. I got to specify. It ain't going to cause you no harm or no problems. Do it. If you know how to cook, people are always complimenting you. Do it. If you know you clean really well and people are willing to pay you to come clean their homes, look into starting a cleaning business. I know I did. By the way, follow my other page while we're on here before we get off. I did start my cleaning page. It's Bijou Provisions. And yeah, because your girl started her own solo cleaning business for now. I do plan to hire people, hopefully down the road. It is going to work. I put it out there. But why not? Because the cleaning industry, y'all, and not just money, you have to have a passion for it. I didn't just, in the past, like, you have to know when you have it in you to be an entrepreneur. I think the hardest part is starting up, being consistent, and learning how to balance things. So, if y'all don't mind, while we're on here, go ahead. Follow my page. I gotta turn this off. It's overheating. Follow my page, y'all. Follow my page. Bijou Provisions. Go ahead. Follow your girl. Follow. So, yeah. If you know you like content, you're trying to be a little bit more consistent on your YouTube or TikTok, go ahead, y'all. Just go for it. Just go for it. Sometimes you just have to be like, you know what? You got this. Hype yourself up. Have people in your life support you. You know, get them subscribers. Put yourself out there. Don't let people bring you down. Even with the negative comments. I get negative comments sometimes. I'll be like, don't care. Engagement. But, y'all, this lip gloss is, it's not lip glossing. It's lip glossing. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to hop off. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a great night. Tomorrow is Thursday. So I hope everyone has a great Thursday. For those like Kumar, where it's already Thursday and the next day, I hope you have a great day. Y'all, don't forget to be positive. Be nice to yourself also. Yeah, be nice to yourself. Say nice things, regardless of what the situation may be. I always like to leave here with a positive comment. Be nice to yourself. Hype yourself up. Believe in yourself. And you got this, because life is already hard enough. So don't listen to negative people. Don't listen to them. Do the inner work on yourself. And you got this. But thank y'all for watching. Thank you for everyone who interacted. I'm always grateful. And another thing I had learned is to practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Yeah, because you never know when you might lose what you currently have. So at least get into the habit of practicing gratitude. Yeah. So, all right, y'all, have a great night. And I don't know the next time I'll get on here, but I'll let y'all know. All right.